Hi, my name is Raquela, and I'm your all-round singer-songwriter, vocalist, and performer. And I teach right here from my humble small home here in Elk Grove, California. Now, please feel free to Google me. I'm pretty sure you'll discover me all over the web thanks to my performance history on Broadway and in the recording arts. I grew up right here in Elk Grove, south of Sacramento, where I sang solos at the First Baptist Church Choir, playing guitar and songwriting, and all since the age of 9. I studied opera at BIOLA University for 3 years, then received my B.F.A in music and theater from California State University of Irvine. I moved onward and upward, playing several leading roles on Broadway in New York City for 18 years. Before that, I performed in Japan, Brazil, and all over parts of the Caribbean and South America. I also sung and performed at Universal Studios Florida and Disney World. My extended biography consists of being a 5-time Billboard Dance music charter, a voting member of the Grammys, a former Miss Orange County of the Miss America organization. I am also a 12-time Best Actress off-Broadway with regional stock, also in New York City, and I'm a recognized Obie Nominated artist for writing the Best Electronica Musical. I'm also a member of ASCAP and AEA. Now, believe me when I say that I was not comfortable one bit listing out that extensive background. I am not one to brag, but I believe that if you are going to trust me and hire me to train your voice, well then, out of respect to you, you need to know where I came from and how it all turned out. What is my life platform? Okay, I'll sum it up. I believe that only some people on this earth were born to be singers, and that gift should be guided carefully as well. But I also believe that everyone should learn to sing no matter what. For instance, everyone should get good sleep, exercise, have a healthy diet, and then learn to sing. To me, that is what everyone should do in order to have a full and healthy life. Okay, well, let's get one thing clear. I am not a coach. I'm much more than that. Much more. I'm a teacher. Yes, there is a big difference. Because of my intense training background and experience, I feel I am very good at breaking down a voice. Well, not literally breaking down a voice. I think you know what I mean. I will take your voice, start all over, and then bring it back to what it's supposed to be. I will also identify your strengths and weaknesses using various exercises. I prefer to work with the student's voice first before working or moving on to the performance skills or presenting a song of their choice. Please do not look at me as someone who can get you the hook into the industry or help you network with agencies, management groups, casting agencies. That is not what I'm about. That's not what I do. If you can already sing great, stay far away from modeling agencies first and foremost, or those claiming to be modeling booking agents. I would suggest auditioning for a reputable talent agency that has been in the business for longer than 10 years. Or contact a company like, let's say, Sing Incorporated, or they're also known as Sing Inc. Now that kind of place will not teach you to sing or become a great singer overnight. Those are coaches. They will help you prepare a song for performance, then possibly call up some agents that are close friends of theirs, if they feel you are ready, that is. If you are not a singer, they will gladly take your money, and if you get placed with an agency, the agency will gladly take your money too. But do not expect to get cast for anything overnight, if that's what you're looking for. However, it makes no sense getting a coach that will get you connections rather than having a teacher that is serious about guiding you on how to be the best. If you can master the voice and your performance, then you won't need connections. You understand what I'm saying? If you are serious about making your voice better, then the connections will come to you. Get it? Hey, it worked for me, so I'm proof. What am I like? What am I like? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I think I'm like. I am very patient. I'm fun, enthusiastic, high energy, and yeah, I can be a dork. I can be a bit of a clown. But most of all, I love working with kids as much as adults. I have a little more than 10 years in teaching kids and young adults privately, and I'm ready to continue on for another 50 years. I believe in staying focused on one thing, you. That is your voice, your confidence, and your performance skills. Now be prepared to commit yourself to my training. Be prepared to work real hard. Once your voice is achieved, you'll be able to do anything. You just got to believe. You just got to believe in yourself. My lessons. Okay, let me break down what my lessons would consist of or be like. Basically, I teach 1 hour lessons once a week at my house only. If you need me to drive out to you, okay, but my rates have to go up. But on my regular lessons, if you can get a ride to my place, which I really recommend, every voice and musical talent is unique. None or no voice can ever be compared to the other. So my goal is to provide you with enough resources and information and support to become a successful performer. I provide positive motivation and keep you informed of your progress. I strongly support the basic skills. That's sightseeing in pitch and tone and voice control in posture and breathing. I prefer to help guide and assist the musical development of each individual kid and adult, of course, once a week by finding their musical strengths and weaknesses through ear training, vocal discovery, and music theory. I am capable of training both female and male voices, but because I'm a woman, yes, it would be much more recommended that I focus on females mostly. I emphasize in basic skills, good sight reading, use the solfege, method, which is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Highlight vocal technique and vocal performance, breathing, know your vocal range, strengthen your vocal cords in a safe and healthy manner, importance of phonics, phrasing, diction, stage presence, showmanship, and how to work a microphone and set up your own equipment. Okay, look. Someday it will be important to understand the technical science of sound in order to be completely independent around those who like to call themselves a technician. It's a long story, but when you get over here, we start our lessons, remind me to tell you my story, and you'll see why it's very important to be your own technician. Eventually, I would like to arrange a recital or concert event for all of our families and friends to get together and then show them your new musical talents in front of like a legitimate audience. And I want to do this on a yearly basis, preferably. Whether it's classical, contemporary musical, Broadway musical, pop rock, or top 40, I prefer the student to choose their own musical piece, okay? This is really important. You gotta be able to choose your own musical piece. A typical 1 hour lesson would consist of a 10-minute vocal warm-up using scales and other techniques, then 20 minutes on ear training and vocal development, and then lastly 20 minutes working on your musical piece. Depending on the student's learning intake, in I'd say about 6 to 12 months, the student should be able to read music rather simply and be ready to perform a song. All lessons are recorded, so I will send or email your weekly lesson via an MP3 file to download and listen to or practice to for 30 minutes every day until we meet again to pick up where we left off at 7 days later. Again, I am not a vocal coach. I'm a voice teacher, so I don't play the piano. I know piano a little bit, enough to be able to teach voice, but I teach basic piano and most certainly guitar, so be prepared for that. Knowing how to play an instrument, I cannot stress how important that is. It helps you get more in touch with your ear and your voice. This is very important. If you don't have a guitar, I encourage you to get one. Ultimately, I will be preparing you for any participation in any local or public performance, or even be ready for a successful audition or competition. Let's go there. Bring it on, Okay, so what do you think? Come on, let's go sing.